Guys, I finally got them.
You know, the story kind of takes us on a big loop around what we want, what we desire. You know, we thought to have fun, you had to be doing something the entire time.
The story and everything, it's kind of just, you know, what was going on with us. We really wanted to do something, and this movie was kind of what we did. You know, it was the plot, and all the characters and everything were written to kind of be us, to fit us.
Nothing was exactly what we wanted to do.
And so when we all got together and we started making it, we really flowed because, you know, that's just what we do.
And, you know, as long as you're progressing, you learn every single time, and we got the best movie we think we could have. If you want to be a filmmaker, you just got to have a camera, some friends or family, and a Netflix account, you know? Watch all the movies you can when you're not making movies, and make whatever crap, whatever good, bad, it doesn't even matter, man. If you're with your friends, you're doing exactly what you want to do. Mark, do you know what an interview is?
No.
A few weeks it was online, we skyrocketed in views. So we thought the next best thing would be hire a person to review our movie.
Let's just say it got complicated.
I mean, how bad could it go?
That movie was abysmal. Like, I changed my major to agricultural economics. What even is that?
Austin's character was definitely the leader of the group. You know, he pushed everybody.
Hey, wait! Isn't Austin supposed to be in this?
I was promised free food and seeing Austin one last time.
Where's Austin?
So what happened to Austin?
Where is he?
Yeah, Austin should be here in just a few minutes, I would expect.
Oh, he came by and dropped us off.
Alright, what's this? To Matthew, Rocco, Shapiro. No, I'm not going to spend another second with you and your amateur crew on your fast food dump you call a set. You call the set a dump? I can't believe you would think I would come back to you. The expletive do you think you're doing? Are you professional or not? I am done with you professionally. P.S. Can we still get tacos next Tuesday? Is he serious? He really started out a note with no twice? He's not professional.
During the whole movie, I was trying to break everyone emotionally. I kind of was. Remember when we were filming the first scene and I was eating everything? Remember? Had a maple syrup sandwich? That was choice. I like to think of my character as the type of kid that was supposed to be diagnosed with ADHD when he was like 5, but just didn't. And so he has to constantly keep doing something or get in someone's face, because if he doesn't, he's just gonna be lost. He's just gonna ruin everything.
So I guess I really would like to just, think of my character like as the brains of the group. Wait a minute, did you just need a black guy?
Writing Mitchell's character, I wanted somebody smart and, the brains of the group, the one who was always kind of underlying, the truth. Like, he knew something in the back of his mind that wasn't right.
What?
Carr's character corrected everybody, if he was talking, it either meant nothing or it meant a lot. Like, the jokes that were made foreshadowed the ending of the plot.
I purchased them online for super cheap, so...
That sounds foreign.
Yeah, I don't think we're interested.
I contributed a lot of the technical aspects. I built the rig that the camera was mounted to keep it steady. And I did a lot of filming since the director, Matthew, was in the movie himself. So I did a lot of the filming, a lot of behind-the-scenes work. I feel like I contributed some good suggestions too, had some ideas that we ended up going through with. So I just did most of the technical work and kind of assisted Matthew any way I could.
I think if I could compare my character to any other cinematic character, Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. But, if he wasn't Home Alone. If that whole movie, his parents were there the whole time.
I had to compare my character to anybody. I guess he would be, it'd be like Neville Longbottom, but black.
I'm gonna say Bane from Batman. I want to compare myself to Marley from Marley and Me, mostly because I'm just a carefree spirit leading to wherever the road 4 wheels take me, but legs instead of 4 wheels.
Jim Carrey, like the Riddler when he was in Batman, but black.
I want to compare my character to the Joker. I think I resemble him because I just don't give a...
I see the similarities in between my character with Reese Witherspoon in Legally Blonde. Obviously a dude. Also black. legally black. I like that.
That cameo scene was one of the most particular scenes. It was a make or break for this film. I knew exactly who I wanted, but it was just a matter of finding him.
I just finished this American movie called The Avengers, and I figured I'd take another spin at it with the movie The Force Awakens. I don't know, I think it was Star Wars or whatever.
Really, my first memory, at all of film is when I was 5. My parents took me to go see The Phantom Menace. I mean, it was a big deal. And the thing that really resonated with me was actually Cale's acting.
I got a call from Shapiro about this other movie called World Tour. I figured I'd give it a look. Took a look at the script, and I knew I had to take this role. It was going to be great. So I left everything there and started the production on this new movie.
From then on, the deeper I got into film, the deeper I noticed that, everything he's in, he strikes gold. It's amazing.
While I was filming this new movie, I got a call from the old guy, J.J. Abrams, I think his name was, whatever that bloke's. He basically said that if I didn't come back to production, they were going to cut my part completely.
Working with Cale it was a blast, man. Every day he walks on set, you just get this energy. It's going to be a good day for filming,
I said, screw him. I didn't need it. I figured this new World Tour movie would put my career right over the top.
He does a lot, man, and he stays fit, all right? He's a fit dude.
Obviously, working with Cale, just probably everyone would say that was their number one.
I wish I could have been him. I wish I had that beard.
So when I walked on set, I quickly realized that I was going to be a lion amongst sheep.
And it was always a dream of mine to work with him, and I can't believe that I got the chance to.
I guess it was kind of cool to see how I could shape the acting careers of all these young kids on set. Give them someone to look up to.
Mitchell, bland. Austin, ridiculous. Connor, also bland. Matthew was spotty at best. Jeremy was like a child.
Wait, should I look at you or the camera?
Cale, he was the redeeming quality of the film.
What about Stewart?
Some people just weren't meant to act.
Yeah, I like working with Stewart. He had a lot of physique to him. He brought a lot to the table. He was more than that Irish shirt he was wearing. There was a lot of power coming in beneath him. He was great. I can't say anything bad about him, and I guarantee everybody working with him just felt the same excitement I had with him.
It was absolutely awful working with him. I thoroughly did not enjoy it. The whole time, all I wanted to do was hit him.
Working with Stewart is a lot like working with disadvantaged animals at shelters. It runs around, do whatever they want. You got to keep them under control. You love them anyway, but sometimes you're like, I see why you were abandoned.
Energy. I need the energy.
Do you want me or do you want energy?
Working with Stewart, what can I say? I love the guy, but Jesus Christ, I want to kick his head in sometimes. Sometimes I think he'd be better as a dog.
No, back up.
Stuart, stop backing up. Stop. You're going to back into the road. Stuart.
I'll fight you right now. I'll fight you right now.
Let's get this scene done, and then I'll beat the shit out of you with a smile on my face.
Okay.
Stuart, when I point to you... I know!
Alright, quiet.
The thing about Stewart, I could go obvious and say that it was like working with a sack of potatoes, but quite frankly, that's insulting to the potatoes. Because, I feel like they can cooperate more than Stewart ever could. Plus, they taste delicious.
They didn't respect me or my character.
I was just freelancing, taking wherever the road takes me.
Of course you haven't.
Of course you haven't!
So, I don't know how I respect them.
Stuart, can you even read?
Stuart, I wouldn't be mad at you, but it is insanely hot back here.
Alright, Stuart, going wherever the road...
So let's go now.
Why did Matthew even cast him? What an idiot.
And action.
Don't mind the mess, just throw it all out. That was bad.
Rocco's practical effects, man. He's vitalized the industry for practical effects. We're talking just total throwback to old movies, before, they had CGI or whatever. When you had to use props and we had to use, stuff like, we actually had to use dry ice and, just all kinds of stuff, man. He would pick up blades of grass and go, yeah, this will work here, and just, put it on stuff. Who thinks of that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you have that kind of vision? I want to see what he sees.
All right, we're rolling.
Everybody's
Smoke
in frame.
effect. The special effects with the dry ice was fun to come up with. I did a lot of the filming from outside the vehicles while the vehicles were moving, so I had to finagle myself and hang on to the side and stick the camera in the car and try to make myself not be seen while the car was driving. That was a lot of fun.
I think our short is very unique in the sense that all the music is original, and with the short film that we produced in such a short amount of time, we were able to compose such great soundtracks.
It was cool to see our music
Yeah,
be
the fact
able
that
to
it was-
do that.
our
That we,
stuff.
that we had created that we can create those kind of feelings without having to say or show you something.
Even though it didn't have any words, you knew exactly
what you should feel
what
and
we were
how.
trying to say.
Yeah, and it conveyed what the characters were feeling, even if they weren't talking.
That's another great thing about the song too. Is like you said, it doesn't have any words, but it has enough that you can feel, enough mood to it.
We made it revolve around a fake band, the band that Jeremy, Mitchell, and Britt were in.
I'm the bassist.
I play guitar and piano.
And I'm the best.
That was our railroad tracks, and now we just had to build the train.
The whole thing had to be kind of re-recorded and reworked.
It was also very poorly recorded the first time. So
Yeah,
we had to do the whole song. We had to re-record it completely from the beginning. It's a long song.
We put the story towards that.
It adds, drama without having to add words.
It
or
tells the
actions.
audience how to feel.
Yeah.
There are some points in Star Wars where the score makes the film more than anything else.
It was something we wanted to do, but it was just a matter of pushing people to do something.
So, working with Britt and Jeremy, they're great guys, but they're kind of like motivating brick walls to do anything.
I mean, Mitchell, he can be annoying sometimes.
Kind of like starting your grandma's Buick.
Might sometimes be a lot of the time.
It takes 5 years to get from 10 to 40. Once you get from 40 to 80, it's not that bad.
But, that's whatever. Have you ever seen a movie without a score?
Yeah, it's like life in...
I'm sure some of these short films these people are making don't have scores. They probably suck.
But Britt, if you took musical celebrity egos, and you rate them, it's like Bret Michaels of Poison, Axl Rose, and then here's Britt over here.
Working with Jeremy and Mitchell, they're my friends and everything, but to be honest, I think I'm gonna go solo.
Once we get going, it's not really a big deal, but usually when
Mitchell, I am your father.
This kind of stuff happens.
Spread my wings a little bit, get out there in the world, see what I can do.
And I guess that's tough to deal with, but it's whatever.
Was that really dished up, dude?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He tells everyone those sunglasses are prescription. They're not.
You done?
Everything is original.
What you might not realize watching the movie is it's actually every single part other than the part where they're in Stewart's car. It's all just one song. It's just a really super dynamic song that you can pull different parts from. So really just one song was enough score for the whole movie, other than of course when Stewart was driving, which was
Stewart's song.
Yeah, Stewart's band, which, shout out to them, they're good.
My music's better than theirs. That was a song written by a hardcore band from the ATL Nation, A-Town Down Baby, called Tomahawk, referencing the Atlanta Braves' Tomahawk Chop.
Have you guys heard my new mixtape yet? Of course you haven't!
It's incredible what we can do in just a few weeks.
My favorite part of the movie is definitely when it builds up to the end scene, and it's that scene where we're walking across the bridge.
I guess my favorite part of the movie has to be the end. Not like that. The last scene of the movie when it kind of wraps everything up really nicely, with us chilling in Stewart's basement.
And Mitchell talks. I hate Mitchell's lines. I hate that part where he throws his arm and he just leaves it there. But for some reason, that scene, overall, I love it.
as far as from a spectator standpoint, watching the movie as part of the audience, I really liked Stewart's character and he and Austin's chemistry that was there, and the contrast to the other characters who just weren't fully involved in Austin's enthusiasm for the concert and Austin's chemistry with Stewart. I think the juxtaposition there was interesting, and it was made for fun character development.
When the part when they're in the car jamming, but the people in the back weren't. That's my favorite part.
I wouldn't change a single thing. I like everything about it.
Good. Focus. Recording? Yep. Alright.
Guys, I finally got them. Let's go tomorrow.
Just
Get the burrito in my car.
JD Towers.
That's how you make a movie.
So are we done? We done here?